Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be telling you a little bit about me, and let's begin with where I'm from. I'm from Mexico. I was born over there and I moved here to the US when I was about 14 years old. So at school, in middle school, I learned about a program called Gear Up, and they just said that it was something about inspiring people to go to college and whatnot. But back then, my goal was to move back to Mexico and finish my studies over there, because I was a little upset with my mom that she had separated me from my school, from my family, from my friends, which I would probably back then I didn't know that I was gonna continue seeing, because I live like 5 minutes away. But back then, in my mind, it was a complete different world, and it was because it was so hard learning the language. Like, I had a tough time learning English, and I still have a little difficulties here and there, especially when I write essays. I think in English and I write in, I think in Spanish and I write in English, so it's a little difficult. I still mispronounce a lot of words, so forgive me if I ever do on camera. So then I went to a summer camp with Gear Up, my first summer camp, and I was in 7th grade. It was the summer of 7th grade going to 8th grade. And then they told us about some book called The 7 Habits of Highly Effective Teens. It was hard for me to understand it. I had to really focus on it. And we had a motivational speaker called Eric Bostic. And that camp changed my whole life. I got so excited about living here, and I got so excited about my future. I decided that I would go to college here, and eventually I was gonna have new friends, right? And I had met a lot of people from the valley at the camp, so I was really excited. So when I got back home, I started reading the book. Since I didn't know much English, I still had difficulties. I had to read it along with the dictionary, but oh my gosh, that book changed my life. It was so, oh my god, I loved it. It was like if I was discovering myself, I guess. I was always like a good student in Mexico. In Mexico, they have this thing where you take a test your 6th grade, because 6th grade is part of elementary. And depending on who scores the highest and their overall grade and everything, they'll be part of the escolta, and that's like you'll carry the Mexican flag during school, not performances, but parades or any special occasions. And the smartest person in the elementary, they get to carry the flag. So that was me. I was called la banderada, and it was a lot of fun. So I had known my friends since we were in kindergarten, and then suddenly moving over here was like crazy. But then I met new people here, and it was amazing. Like, people here were so supportive all the time. In 8th grade, I wanted to move from ESL classes, which stands for English as a Second Language, to pre-P classes. And this teacher that I had, she was very not mean, but I guess she was trying to protect me from failing or something, but she was very discouraging. She was telling me, well, you just move here, those classes are very, very difficult, and it's going to be really hard for you because you don't know much English and whatnot. So she was saying a lot of these things that did make me double think about it. But my mom, thankfully, she was very encouraging, and she was like, I'm gonna back you up 100%. You can do this. You are smart. You are gonna get through this, and you are gonna take better classes that are gonna prepare you better for your future. And I learned about these classes through Gear Up. So I think that if I wouldn't have been in Gear Up, I would have never heard about these classes, or I guess try to achieve more things here in the US. I would have just moved back to Mexico. Anyway, so then in 8th grade, I took those classes, and I did really good. My first report card, I took it to that teacher immediately, and I showed her. I was like, look, I have all A's, well, 90s in my classes. Like, I am very proud of what I've done. And she said, oh yeah, I'm very proud of you, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, so then that whole year of eighth grade was gone. And I had applied to a medical program for high school. And since I had just moved from the US, we take different tests than the tax, but they require a tax test. So the test that I had to take had like translations and whatnot, and it wasn't. I mean, it was difficult for someone who was new, but I knew that I could do it. So I decided to switch from those easier tests to the tax, so I could go to that program in that specific high school, and thank God I passed all my tax. I did really good. I had a really high score on my tax. So they accepted me to the program. So I went to high school there. It was Santa High School, and the program was amazing. I got a lot of I guess experience with the medical field. My junior year, we started doing rotations at the hospital, and it was a lot of fun. My senior year, I went into this program. My senior year, I did a CNA program, which is my senior year, I did a CNA program, and I learned so much. I got my certification, and it helped me a lot because now I use that certification to work. So it was very good. I'm very happy with the way that my life has turned out. Obviously, there's ups and downs. My life is not perfect in any way whatsoever. But it's a lot of fun. I'm currently in college, and I love it. I really like it, and I'm very happy with Gear Up, because if it wouldn't have been for those camps, because it wasn't just one camp that I took, like I did several, and then I started taking classes as a sophomore in college, like dual enrollment during the summers, and then my junior summer I went to UTPA, and I just learned a lot through Gear Up, thanks to them, and I believe that it was a gift from God, that I thought that my life was gonna be like not worse, but that it wasn't gonna be the same when I moved here, and He proved me wrong. My life was 10 times better, and I think that if I would have moved back to Mexico, I wouldn't have the opportunities that I have now. I'm very happy. I have a full scholarship. I am a Gear Up scholar, and I'm a university scholar, and I'm very happy with that I'm debt free, and that's it. If you guys have any questions, leave comments down below, and I'll try to get to those as soon as possible. Bye guys.